Hey, Tom Abbott from my Midtown Mojo and ThomasRomeRealty.com. Today we are talking about some of the new construction happening in Midtown Atlanta, and we are starting right now. Hey there, Tom Abbott with my Midtown Mojo and Thomas from Rome Realty. Thanks for stopping by my YouTube channel today. If you're first time visiting here, make sure you click that subscribe button up or down wherever it might appear on this particular video, and join us for any new videos that we post. We focus on the Midtown Atlanta real estate area, as well as Buckhead, Brookhaven, Chamblee, and Doraville, or Follow the Gold, as you'll see on some of our marketing pieces. So today what I want to talk to you about is the new construction happening in Midtown. And I mean, it's happening everywhere. Unfortunately, most of this construction is all for rent type apartments, not new construction condos. But this particular building we're talking about today is for student housing for Georgia Tech University, and that's where we're at. Let me turn the camera around so you can take a look at what we're talking about. Okay, so we've turned the camera around, and we're actually sitting in a little alcove of places to sit here at NCR on Spring Street. And across the street from me, you'll see the construction is going on right there. That's the corner of Abercrombie Place and Spring Street. So to give you a little bit of bearing to understand where we're at, that building that you see right there is MidCity Lofts. Then if you look back behind the construction fencing, that blue that you see back there, that is actually the back of the Renaissance Midtown Atlanta Hotel. And it actually goes up in the air right there, as you can see. And then the parking garage that you're seeing off here in the distance right there is actually the parking garage that belongs to the Alexan apartment building. So right here on this corner, for those of you that know the Midtown area, this was a Office Depot for the longest time, had a parking deck on the top of it. Then Office Depot closed and went out of there, and they turned it into a co-working space, and it was that for a while, and I think the pandemic probably did that in, and they have since removed the that went out of business, and then the building was sitting there vacant for a while, and it's been sold. And as I said, it's now going to be a student apartment building focusing on Georgia Tech. Georgia Tech is literally about right behind us, or if I spin around and come right over here, right next to MidCity Lofts, right in that area right there, that is actually the Georgia Tech Tech Square area, right down Spring Street from us here. And so this will be convenient for students that are going to Georgia Tech. We've actually had several of these type of buildings built recently and have several more under construction down here. So just a quick update on construction that's going on down here in the Midtown area. If you're driving by and see these construction fences, they don't necessarily always have signage on them to tell you what's going on there. We'll overlay on the video here what the name of this building is, as well as a picture of what it's going to look like. I think one thing that's very important to point out about this kind of construction for you as a condo buyer, if you would be buying a condo. So again, as I mentioned, the building on the right there, the brick building, is MidCity Lofts. Well, once this building is finished and completed, all of the units on this side of MidCity Lofts are going to be looking at a building. So all those balconies that you see right up in that area right there, all those balconies will be looking straight out at a building, because this new building that's going up will not be as offset as much as you see from the garage right there from Renaissance Hotel. And I think it's very important for you to understand. So as you're buying in a building and you know what's going on next door, I often use a comment with any of my buyers that I'm working with: if it's low and below, it can be high and hide. Meaning this was a low-rise building on this site, and guess what? It's disappeared. And now this building, I believe, is going to be 20 stories, if I'm not mistaken. I'll again have to confirm that number for you. Didn't have that information with me as I decided to do this quick shot for you. And then if you come over in this direction over here, the other building that you see right there, it's kind of the peach colored, if you will. The Cisco truck is parked right in front of it there. That is actually the Cheetah nightclub. That is a prime piece of real estate that eventually one day they're going to sell that. The owner of the club actually has passed away, and the family's decided to keep operating the club for now. But the millions and millions of dollars that piece of property is valued at is just absolutely phenomenal. Just because of the sheer size of it. It's probably 3 times the size of the one that we're talking about right here on the other side of the street, right there where the construction fencing is. I'd say it's probably 3, if not 4 times the size of that piece of property right there. So that's just a quick update on what's happening on this particular corner in Midtown Atlanta. As I said, we're at the corner of Abercrombie Place and Spring Street. So to my one direction will be 8th Street, and the other direction would be 6th Street, and then 5th Street, which is Georgia Tech in that area right there. If you have any other questions about Midtown Atlanta real estate, give me a call. You can reach me at 770-713-1505, or you can find me online at mymidtownmojo.com and thomasramonerealty.com. And until next time,